already killed the 5 amp hour battery in whatever amount of time that was. Alright, so I got a big mess here. These are some of my electronics that I need to organize and sort out. But let me just move all this stuff out of the way for now. Alright, so we got a little bit of space, just a little bit. So I have quite a few Ego products that I utilize to maintain and manage my yard. Basically, we have a tree. I'm not quite sure what kind of tree it is, but basically it drops a lot of debris. And usually I would use the blower or whatever to kind of blow the leaves back up into the yard, so that I could either, you know, when I cut the yard, it'll kind of get sucked up into the vacuum. But anyway, so you know, typically you just have regular natured debris that falls out in front of your house. Then I also was watching a few videos about how to manage your lawn, because I have some areas where, you know, I'd like the grass to grow in a little bit more full, and, you know, try to get rid of some of the crabgrass that's out there that's very prominent. But I learned about, I think it's called maybe thatching, whatever. That's basically where you basically kind of rake out the yard. I mean, I used a manual rake, but the rake that I have, basically I was raking one day and the head just came right off. So getting older, I decided to, you know, add a little bit of power to it, a little battery operated power to the raking process, and then also be able to sweep up the, you know, the sidewalk and the driveway around the house without using the blower. So I already have a Ego multi-head, which I use the edger, the trimmer. Is the edger? The one, the edger, not the trimmer, the edger. I actually have a independent trimmer that is not the multi-head. It doesn't go to multi-head. Let's go ahead and open up this broom. So I know they have a rubber broom. I think the rubber broom is a little bit more expensive than this. I decided to go with the Bristle one because I think it has a little bit better reviews or whatever. So allegedly, it says it's power beyond belief. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Apparently the tool has a 5-year warranty, like all the Ego products. Now, I've owned an Ego vacuum for the last, I want to say at least 6 years. 6 years, it's getting close to 7 years. And I'm still using my original battery with no problems. Now, my yard is not super big, so maybe that is the reason why I can't really see a decrease in performance in the battery. My Ego lawnmower is not self-propelled, so I think after I purchase mine, maybe, I don't know, the next version or something was self-propelled. So I have one of those older models, which has not let me down thus far. I considered getting the self-propelled after I had my shoulder injury, but I ended up not doing it. You know, now my shoulder's a little bit better, so I need that. So just see if we can get maybe a peek into what's in the box. So obviously we got these bristles here. I don't know if this is like a nylon or hard plastic. Who knows how long this is actually going to hold up and last. Got the shield here, right there, and let's see what else we got here. Over here we've got the instructions and warranty information. so I've got this little rubber cap. I'm not quite sure what that's for. Looks like an Allen wrench and some clips, two L brackets, and these are the clips. There's two of these. So let's see what the directions say about putting this together. Should be pretty simple, I'm thinking. Okay. So let's take the shaft out. I wonder how much the bristles actually cost to be replaced. I'll have to check online and see if you can actually just buy the bristles, because obviously over time this is going to get worn out. Alright, so there's the power head attachment there. And this is the other end. See that? So left and right. Okay, so let's first put on the cowl, or shield, whatever you want to call this. Let's see. That's how that goes. I think so. Where does that go around? Oh, I think it goes like this. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Okay, I see that there's actually bolt location right here, so I need to take out this Allen. This Allen screw. Put that down, put that back on through. Easy enough. So basically this plastic shield is not reversible. I mean, quality wise, I'm not quite sure. Kind of, it's like maybe like a heavy dustpan type plastic. Alright, let's see about getting the actual, so mounting the brush rollers. Push the drive axle into the driven shaft. So these right here are the drive axles. And then there's a locking pin. Okay. So I think either one goes in either side. I don't think there's specific one to another. They're not labeled left and right. So I'll put this one on. Now this is actually kind of got like a flat chamfer on it. So it slides on in a particular fashion. And then it's telling me to put in the locking pin, which is where? Oh, I see it there. Alright. Is this slide out or slide in? Okay, there we go. I gotta get it snug all the way up. Let's stick this in, and it kind of pops in there. Okay. One down. Let's get the other one. It's in. I wonder if you could put that on either side. No, it's just one side. Okay, so that's on. Alright, now let's put the bristles on. And these are also not labeled left to right. Pop those out. And then let's put in the clip. Where's the clip go? Is that not all the way on? Maybe it's not. Yeah, there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, looks good. Let's get the other side on there. See if we can match them up. Push that in. There we go. Fully assembled. And they're going, I believe this little cap is just to kind of protect the drive shaft in. So now, I guess I'm going to take this out and do the spin first. Let me go get the motor head and see if I can put that on. So this is what I have on there right now. The little edger. Look at that. I like it. It works pretty well. Now we're gonna disconnect right here. Hopefully I don't tear up any of these electronics that are sitting up here. So I loosen that, and now I'm just pulling out. This part here. Alright, let's go with the other part of the... Whoa! I should really clear this table. But I will afterwards. So I'm going to keep up with this, I'm actually going to put it on this other tool. Because who knows what happened to the one for that. And just slide this in. It's clicked. Let's tighten that down. Snug. So there we go. This is the whole device here. Alright, let's see what it sounds like. Now this, I need to put this away. Even though I have plenty of these, I'm going to set it right here. I'm probably going to forget that it's there, but I'm going to set it there for now. Alright. Let's give it a switch over here. Let's take this outside and see how well it bristles. Now I may end up getting another one of these power heads so that I don't have to switch these over. I mean, it's convenient to have one power head that you can use multiple tools on, but in practice, being that, you know, you work all week long and then you got to come home and do yard work, the last thing you want to be doing is finagling with stuff like this every time. I mean, maybe it's a little bit lazy. I don't know. Maybe I should time how long it takes to actually change that out. But we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my GoPro and see what this looks like outside. that actually. So it's not actually cleaning the dirt out, but it's actually, it is. Not bad-o. Okay. And as you see there, the difference between used and unused. So I think I'm gonna try it with the thatcher off and see what it looks like. Or with the so we don't lose it. It just goes through here. Pretty powerful. Oh wow, the battery's already dead. Not a lot of battery juice in this. So I already killed a 5 amp hour battery, or whatever amount of time that was. So, you know. All right. So after 15 minutes or less of use, 5 amp hour battery, totally dead. It's blinking red. So I was just saying how I'd had my lawnmower for about 6-7 years. I may have just killed the battery with that particular brush head. So we will see. I'm actually, it's on the charger right now. It's not charging. It was just flashing red, and all the bars show charged as far as on the actual charger. I'm going to let the battery cool down and see if it'll take a charge afterwards. After utilizing that with that 5 amp hour battery, running for 15 minutes and seeing that maybe I killed the battery, I only have like, I think I have 3 2.5 amp hour batteries, and the 2 5s, one that came with the lawnmower, one that came with, I believe, chainsaw. So I'm hesitant to actually put my other 5 amp hour battery on there, because then maybe I'll have some difficulty with just cutting the yard. I may end up having to go and purchase maybe a new 10 amp hour battery or something like that to run this particular tool. We'll see. Not 100% sure how I feel about that. Obviously, it's a lot more money involved. I mean, the brush head itself was only $200, which I do find is a lot of money for what it is. We'll just have to see. In my opinion, it did a pretty good job. It did not have a long battery life at all. But if you have a targeted job that you're doing, I mean, you can, get it done. I mean, that's the benefit of battery powered things, is you don't have to deal with gas and oil or mixing anything. You could just pop on a battery and go. I guess one of the drawbacks is, as they create more tools or more options for this battery platform, if you have older batteries, you could overstress them and actually kill the batteries out, like I may have done. Or as you see, with a very short run time, you're going to have multiple batteries to do any kind of sizable job. So it really make you have to think about what is the job that you're trying to accomplish, and do you have enough battery power to support doing that job. Overall, I would say the device worked as I expected it to. I was going to use it for some thatching, and also for sweeping up, whether it be leaves or whatever other items that fall from the tree that's in front of the house that I'm in. Just sweeping that stuff either back into the grass to be taken up by the lawnmower, or actually sweep it all into a pile so I could just sweep it up and toss it out with the rest of the lawn waste. So I mean, that's pretty much it for this short video in regards to the Ego 56 volt power broom. Thanks.